sales, if you have been struggling to make sales online, basically online, you are doing something wrong. Actually, you're doing a couple of things wrong. One, you are not giving enough value, or better still, you are not pitching yourself properly, so your potential buyers, customers, clients are not convinced that you can give them enough value. Two, your publicity is terrible, that your publicity strategy is terrible, and you don't need money for that. I always share free tips on how to get customers, clients online. If you have not, I made a video showing you how to make money, how to get free customers on Quora, how to get on Facebook, and I'm still going to make a video on how to get free customers on WhatsApp. So you don't need to have money to do that, but you need to have an amazing strategy whether you have money or not. The problem is not your product. The problem is your ability to sell anything to anybody massively. Do you understand? So now the first thing you need to do is repackage your product. If you do not know how to package your product or repackage or brand, if you don't know anything about online branding, repackaging and all of that, I'm going to make another video where I'm going to talk about it in details. So I'm going to teach or rather explain in details exactly how you can package and rebrand any business. I mean any business, even if it's sand that you are selling, as long as that sand is actually going to give the value that you promise it will give. I'll show you exactly how to package it. So the first thing you need to do to sell anything massively to anybody online, the first thing you need to do is to package your product or your service, whatever it is you want to offer, whatever it is you want to sell. You need to package it properly. You need to make sure it looks so attractive. I always say this in my other videos, my subsequent videos. Think like your customer. Look at your product. When you finish creating your product, your service, whatever it is you want to offer, sit back and look at it critically as a consumer or as a potential client or whatever. I mean, you are a consumer yourself. The products that you buy, right? So now look at it as a customer or a consumer. Would you buy a product that looks like that? Will you pay for a service that is being packaged and introduced the way you plan to introduce yours, or the way you are actually introducing yours? Sit down and give yourself an honest answer. If the answer is yes, well, you're on the right track. But if your answer is no, then you most definitely need to overhaul every single thing. And that brings us to number 2. You need to overhaul your whole marketing strategy. That if you are already trying to get customers online or trying to sell something online and you are not selling, you're not getting sales, then you need to do number 2, which is to overhaul your sales strategy. Whatever it is you're doing now, you need to change everything completely, right? Number 3, you need to lead with value. Whoever it is you're going to be talking to, wherever you're going to be going to get people, customers, clients, whatever that will patronize your business, product, service, you need to make sure that you lead with value first. I always emphasize on this in all of my videos. I know why, because it pays like crazy. If you do these things properly, it will pay you and it will keep paying you organically at some point. Start by trying to solve a problem they currently have without asking for a dime. The truth is, people will buy from you, people will come to you, people are naturally drawn to you when they feel like you actually want to help them. It's crazy, but we all know at the back of our minds that nobody gives an F about any other person. That's the truth. It's sad, but it's true. But most people deep down are delusional, in the sense that they want to be cared about. Like, they want to have that feeling, they want to feel like somebody cares about them, somebody actually wants to help them. And if you check, you will see that the businesses that actually make the most sales and get the most customers and retain them are businesses that have fantastic customer care, that have a way of making their customers feel wanted, making their customers or their clients feel like, okay, I actually want to help you. This is not about my profit, this is not about my business, this is about you, this is about me wanting to make your life easier. Do you understand? There is a particular solar company that I work for. I am the digital marketer. I promote their business on their solar company online. Now, what I do for these people is when we want to talk about their product, when I want to sell, they will not tell you. You can never see me post anything about saying stuff like, come and install solar, or come and buy our solar product. Though I do that occasionally. I mean, you have to occasionally say buy our product, blah blah blah, but that's occasionally. Most of the time what I tell them is, let the sun pay your energy bills. Stop paying energy bills. Let the sun pay your bills. Okay? Those that don't know anything about solar, like, okay, wait, the sun can actually pay my energy bill. Like, I don't have to pay energy bills ever. Like, nothing. I don't have business with electricity, with NEPA. If you're in a country like Nigeria where light is monstrous, you know how that can actually tickle a lot of people's fancy. You understand? You want to ask questions. Okay, how is this possible? How? Then you come to me. I begin to explain. I want to sell my product to you. I'll begin to explain what solar is, how solar works, answer your questions, direct you, help you, offer value. Then I will now begin to move in my product. You understand? I will talk about the panel, we'll talk about the MPPTs, all that kind of stuff. Do you get? That's how it works. You don't just want to just line up to someone that like, ooh, I sell this, buy my stuff. No, there are like a million people that are selling what exactly you're saying, probably even better. Why would somebody leave all those other people and patronize you? What makes you different? These are things you need to think about first. You need to answer within yourself before you even try to sell to anybody. Do you understand? Now moving on, the next thing you need to do is learn how to copyright. If you don't want to hire somebody that will copyright for you, you need to learn the basics of copywriting. See, copywriting is basically that text that people see. People don't know you, they have not met you before, they don't know who you are, they haven't done business with you before. What is going to pique their interest? What's going to make them pause their scrolling or whatever? I'm like, wait, hold up, what? I'm definitely interested. Tell me more. Yadi yadi yadi. We want to make people do that or give you that kind of attention in a world where people's attention span is like what? Below 1.5 seconds. Is if your copywriting skills are amazing, or what are the basically that's it. So if you cannot hire, I understand you don't have the money to hire somebody, a company, a digital marketing company that will help you with that, then you need to learn the basic copywriting skills, basic ones. You need it. If you're a business owner, especially when you're a small business owner, that you're not starting off, you're not kicking off your business, or you're not planning to kick off your business, you need to learn how to copyright. Very important. And we have a master class that we're going to be organizing for that. So if you want to learn that, there is going to be a link in the description for you to send us a message on Telegram or WhatsApp, so that we can tell you how you can get to join the master class, right? Okay, so moving on, one basic thing about copywriting is you need to make sure that your first two lines, or rather two sentences, your first two lines or two sentences are very catchy. Very catchy. Say something that is going to blow their mind within that first two sentences. Tell us something that will make them to pause their scrolling no matter what they are doing. Tell them, say something that will catch their attention. Do you understand? Don't go and say stop scrolling. Of course they won't answer you now. You get? Now the next thing you need to do is you need to learn how to be consistent. It's not easy. Consistency is hard. That's the first thing I had to learn. When I started running my business, I did not really take my time to learn to be consistent, because I'm naturally not a consistent person. I struggle. My biggest fight and struggle in life is consistency. I have people, I'm very flighty, so I have people with being consistent with anything. And do you understand? So if you are naturally, maybe because your zodiac sign or personality, whatever, you are naturally a consistent, meticulous person, that is a person of habits, good for you. But if you are not like me, then you need to learn how to be consistent, because it's going to suck for you to start. It's better for you not to even start than for you to start and stop in the middle, stop when you are not reach anywhere. Those small breeze that will just go, you just stop. You might as well just not start now. Do you understand? So having discussed the rudimentary part of this, now the main part of selling anything to anybody massively is, knowing how to approach people. You might decide to do physical sales. Actually, you might decide to talk to people physically. I don't do physical sales. That marketing I do, online marketing. Whether it's offline talking to people or online, same difference. The only thing is that they don't see you physically, so they can actually slap you or pour you water or push you. Some extremely good people will go that far. They'll hide, they'll just block you, or they'll just ignore you or stuff like that. You get? So that's what makes the online space maybe safer for you to just approach anybody, I guess, right? But that aside though, if you're going to walk it up to somebody to sell a product, you have two types of audience. If you're going to be selling to people, if you're going to be selling a products to people, we have two types of audience. We have the warm audience, we have the cold audience. So the warm audience are people that already know about you, that have either bought something from you before, or you have given them value before, even though they didn't buy from you, or you have spoken to them before. They just, like, you're not a stranger to them, your name, your face, your voice, and that is warm audience. I mean, it's obvious, it's apparent that it will be easier to sell to a warm audience than a cold audience, but whatever way, I mean, you've got to sell anyway. So you can either sell to a cold audience or a warm audience. It's a cold audience that you convert to a warm audience. Whatever you choose is fine. You understand? But you need to know how to do that. Now, most of the time, people do this whole sales funnel thing where they create a sales page for a product. For example, that are selling digital products, for example. What most people do is they create a sales funnel. I used to do it too. Like, they'll create a web page or a sales page where they'll actually promote, they'll actually host whatever products that they're going to be selling. And then they will now link people. They'll now put a link for people to put their emails, a link for people to go and buy the product online again, and that kind of thing. They'll send them to different links until they finally get to the home page that I'm supposed to put in their card details and pay or something like that. Well, I mean, apparently it works for a lot of people, but for me, I've noticed that people like one-on-one communication. Especially people that are going to spend their money, people that have their money to spend as they go. They want to talk to somebody, they want to hear somebody's voice. They don't talk to a human. They don't just want to read a random text on a web page. They want to actually, talk to a human being, hear you talk, ask you questions, get some kind of guarantee from you before they spend their money. So most of the time what I do is, I'm talking is even my team normally anyways. So, but if something is not your thing, then you can just go with the normal sales funnel stuff. I will talk about that later in this video, so don't skip any part. But then you can always just so what I do is I send them to me, talk to me, you understand? There's a link in my bio or whatever where they will click to it. Send me a message on Telegram, send me a message on WhatsApp, or DM me on Instagram, or DM me on Twitter, or do you understand? And then after DMing me, they cannot ask me whatever questions it is that they have to ask me, and I'll answer their questions and then convince them through that platform, through that method, to actually buy my product. So most of the time what I do is I get the cold audience, send them to me, and then I talk to them and convert them to warm audience. Do you understand? That's what I do. That's how I actually sell my digital products. Most of my products, both physical products, that's how I basically sell. I sell physical products online also, but any product I'm selling, that's how I basically sell. You understand? But I also love sales funnels for businesses that that don't belong to me, that belong to other people. I cannot be talking. I'm not the sales rep of that company. I'm just managing their digital marketing, so I cannot be talking to their customers and all of that, my voice and all of that. So I can actually, what I'll do in that case is I'll create a sales funnel, a highly converting sales funnel. Do you understand? And if you do not know how to create a highly converting sales funnel, just let me know in the comment section below. That's what I'll just say. Let me know in the comment section below. So I don't know if to make another video about that, or maybe drop a template or something for you to use to work, that kind of thing, something you can use to work with. Do you understand? That being said, the next thing you need to know after creating a highly converting sales funnel, you need to have convincing testimonials. You need to get testimony before you even try to sell anything to anybody. You need to have testimonials. You need to have proof that this thing works. Nobody will actually buy your product without proof. Let's go. You yourself, you that's watching this video, I want to sell to somebody. Would you buy a product? You are not seeing this person. There's no way for you to reach the person except via the internet or whatever. So would you buy a product that you're not even seeing reviews? You want to see reviews, hear what other people that have paid for this stuff are saying, that kind of thing, so that you can have some kind of, even if it's 20% extra guarantee that okay, this looks okay, this is nice, okay, it will help motivate you faster to want to pay, want to buy that product, want to pay for that person's services. You understand? So that's another thing that you should consider. Now, if you're offering a service where you are going to be cutting hair and all of that, it's a little bit easier than selling digital product. Why? Because let's say for example you're a barber, you want to promote via the internet, you want to promote yourself to people that live within your area. You want to use Facebook, for example, or Google to promote your business, your service to people that live within your area. It's as simple as that. You make a video of yourself cutting hair, how the person's hair was before the person came to your shop, how the person's hair was turned out to be after you finish with cutting the person's hair, what the person is saying, what your customers are saying, that kind of thing. You upload it, and of course your price has to be, for starters, if you're a new business, your price has to be very affordable. I mean, there are people older than you that are doing this business. One thing that will catch anybody's attention is if you are offering a very good quality at a very, very affordable price. You can increase your price later. Just get them in. Let them come and taste your product. Just give them testing. You understand? Bring down your price, give them testing, reel them in. Just reel them in, and then you lock them down after they've tested your product. Just make sure that your product is actually offering exactly what you say it's going to offer. Do you understand? So there's some common issues that most digital marketers or people that actually try to sell their product online, there are most issues they encounter with people that with buyers. I don't have money, I'm broke, I can't pay for it now, I'll get back to you, I'm not ready. What kind of phrases? How do you circumvent such? How do you handle such? How do you respond to such people, and how do you get them to pay? You can't force anybody to pay you. You cannot put your hand in anybody's pocket and force them to pay you. The only thing you can do is try your best to convince them beyond reasonable doubt that investing with you or buying your product or paying for your service is the best decision they will ever make. And it's not just by saying it, it's by bringing proof, it's by that kind of stuff. One thing that will always sell when you are trying to sell your product to anybody is stories, especially when you're using the internet. Stories always sell. People want to hear transformational stories. Life is hard for a lot of people. People want hope that things can actually change. They want hope that, okay, somebody is going through what I'm going through right now and they did this, or they will do this and they change. Like, they just want proof that things can actually change. Transformation is real. Do you understand? So you need to give them stories. You understand? Tell them about when you were broke, when you were in 2012, 2013, when you didn't have a dime, what you did, what you went through. Brief story, not too much. How you changed, how you made certain decisions that change your life. Look at where you are right now. Prove that you're actually where you say you are. Do you get that kind of thing? When you are selling, in trying to sell to your product or service to people, you need to make sure that you are selling the right product. You need to make sure that you are selling the right product to the perfectly right audience. I'll say that again. You need to make sure that you are selling the right product or service to the right audience. If you are selling the right product to the wrong audience or the wrong product to the right audience, you are not going to make any single sales. You end up being frustrated. Do you understand? I mean, you need to know the age range of who you are going to be targeting. People that are going to pay you, what is their age? What is their interest? Like, do you understand? You need to know things about your audience, your potential customer. You need to do your research before you try to sell to anybody. That is one thing that you need to be aware of. So if you are going to be selling a product that is $2,000, you need to know that $2,000 is a lot of money. Not everybody can afford $2,000. So you're not going to be targeting just the random person or random people. We're going to target specific kind of people that can actually afford to pay for that service. And I made a video showing you exactly how to do that with Facebook, with Quora, without spending a dime. I'll still make another video where I will expatiate and elucidate more on that, right? Okay, so that moving on from that, the next thing you need to do is you need to have a very strong follow-up. People, after talking to somebody about your product or whatever, they might actually be interested. You might not know, they might actually be interested. So if you do not follow them up, it seems like that they'll be thinking, this person is not interested, this person is not serious. They just ignore you and go and buy from the next person. When I started I had somebody that wanted to buy my product. I didn't even know the person was interested because I talked to the person and the person didn't even give me a favorable answer, so I was discouraged. I didn't talk to the person again. But I didn't know that my service actually lit some kind of light bulb in the person's head. So the person waited for me and everything. I didn't call back to the person. The person lost my contact, so he used that idea. Somebody told me what about about so and so, let me go and look for somebody else that sells so and so. Then he began going about looking for somebody that he can actually buy that particular product from or that service from. Meanwhile, I am here looking trying to offer the service to him, but I didn't follow up. Do you understand? Fortunately, I met this guy again on Facebook, and through one of my ads, I fortunately met someone that I when he said no whatever, I said okay, maybe they have a chat. So apparently he saw the same on his own end. People were like, oh, I'm looking for you. So you are this lady that I told you that. Fortunately, as God may have it. So I was gonna have to sit myself down. But I would have lost 50,000 naira just like that. You get? Don't badger people, don't suffocate people, don't choke people, don't pester people. You don't want to do that. They will block you or they will mute you. You want to take it easy. You want to live with value first. You want to be as, for example, let's say there are different method of converting warm audience, cold audience to warm audience. So let's say you use the method of WhatsApp stories, that is getting them to save your contact and viewing your stories and all of that. That way of converting. So you don't want to be posting because you know that the people that are viewing your status are people that need social service, social products. What you are doing every time, you're only posting your product. They will block you, they will mute you. No. Once in a while you post entertaining stuff, you post stuff that will make them laugh or make them smile, or you know kind of thing, make them wag their brain. Then you can now throw in the middle of the slide, you can now throw in one or two, okay, I still sell this, so blah blah blah. Do you understand? That's one strategy that works like crazy. Remember, to sell massively to anybody, one thing you need to understand is that you need to sell like you're not selling. You need to sell in a way that seems like you're not selling. So it seems more like your approach to selling has to be like, okay, I want to help you, I'm interested in you, I'm interested in your problems, what are your issues, bring them to me, let me help you. That is the approach you should have. Then in the course of helping them, you can actually one or two, okay, I also do this, you can do this, blah blah, I can give you this at an affordable price, blah blah blah. But you should have helped them to some extent first, or at least attempted to help them. That is one way that you're able to sell anything to anybody. It works. This is a method that works like crazy. It has been working, it is working right now, and it will still continue to work. You understand? I'm going to stop here. I don't want this video to be too long. If you have any questions, you're confused about anything, remember to ask me in the comment section below, or you can hit me up on my socials and I'm going to answer you. But if you're not following me, I'm not guaranteeing that I will answer you if you DM me on social media. So follow me. But anyways, you can just come to the comment section and ask whatever questions you have, and I'm definitely going to be answering all of your questions. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, you might want to watch the other videos in the description that are related to this, that are going to also help you know how to make more money online, get more customers, get more clients, stuff like that. And if you are just seeing me for the first time, if you don't hit that like button, subscribe and turn on the bell, you will never see me again, and I will not be able to help you and provide solutions to your digital problems and stuff like that. So yes, smash the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell, tell me what you think in the comment section below before you leave, and I will see you in